Hey guys, Stephanie here. Hit that like, subscribe, and share. Happy Halloween! I'm like trying to do my freaking costume, but I'm in Texas and it's really freaking hot. But Queen of Hearts, that shit just does not stick like it should. Hit that like, subscribe, and share. So, in crazy news lately, Paul Pelosi, he got attacked by underwear wearing friend who was in his bathroom. And the media is kind of just like, a little weird about it. Like, we're praying for the speaker, we're doing this and that. And, everybody's talking. I'm sorry, this is so fucking distracting. Good intentions, but fucking distracting. Okay, so anyway, so the media is doing a really great job at, kind of ignoring some certain facts that are involved in this entire incident. Like, this gentleman who was, in his underwear in Paul Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi's house, actually filmed the January 6th stuff. He also, was a nudist and a leftist, even though the media wants to paint him as like, this right wing conservative. He's just evil and he's going to get you and and all politicians should be scared. It's like I kind of like, I'm thinking, like, I'm watching these press conferences and just seeing Elon Musk delete his own tweet about this, I was originally thinking, like, fuck, Hillary had to call him. Hillary fucking called him. He had to call him. And I'm thinking, one of the world's, so called richest men in the world on the planet had to go and delete his own tweet from a company he owns. And he's supposed to be giving us free speech, right? But how is it that, you know, only one side gets to tell a story. Only one side gets to have like a talking point or facts and stuff so like that. Nobody else can. It's only we think this, we say that, this is what it is, and if you question it, you're a conspiracy theorist, you're this and that. But I mean the truth is kind of sketchy, it's kind of weird. There's glass all broken weird, just like Jeffrey Epstein. It just so happened there was no cameras that caught any of this stuff. And I mean, she's third in line to the presidency. So you would think that there would be ample amount of security footage, Secret Service, all that stuff going on, especially at the time it was. And then, for him to be like, I'm coming to there and I'm doing this. Let me see Nancy. He was going to like tie her up and torture her. It's just like it's more and more bizarre, you know, every like 5 fucking minutes that goes by basically. Cause the more that people start talking about things that are happening in this, the more they're coming out, saying how it's all right wing, right wing, right wing, right wing. But the truth is it's not. So, you have Hillary Clinton come out and talk about it, Obama, who got booed, and everybody said, fuck, Joe Biden. Everybody just kind of glosses over that in the media, and they just stick to certain stories, certain things, and that's it. Nobody can talk about anything else. And, it's kind of like Kanye West. Kanye West came out and said, Jews own this and that and this, they're in control. How is that anti-Semitic? Okay, I'm thinking, okay, well, there was the Holocaust, and if they came from that and they're running things, then give them props. Like, they're in control. They had, they succeeded in a lot, considering the fact that what happened to them. So I just don't get it. I don't understand why we can't talk about certain issues or certain truths, because what are you hiding? Why don't you want people to look into who owns, mainstream media, or who owns, this and that and this? It's like if somebody talks about a certain issue, it's complete fucking meltdown. Everybody loses their shit. Everybody goes insane. And it's like, oh my God. And they come up with like, oh, you're a science denier. You're this, you're that. And it's like, not really. I'm just kind of seeing it from a different perspective. And that's okay. People can have different perspectives, have different points of view, because that's healthy. It's unhealthy to attack certain people or some like certain demographics who don't go along with that way of thinking. And and I find it so funny because like on the issue with Kanye West, So only certain religions and certain races are off limits. You can't talk about them, you can't say anything about them. But other races and religions, oh, you can bash the shit out of them 24/7. Nobody's going to complain. Do it. Like, you're entitled to bash them because, they're radical or they're conservative or right wing or, it's always some kind of bullshit with these people. And it's like, it's kind of getting old. That's why when Obama was given his fourth term, I need this election, so don't boo Biden. They always go back to they're going to steal an election, they're going to do this. But didn't they just say that you can't question elections? So it's weird that Hillary Clinton and Obama are doing these little things saying that, Republicans are going to try to do this, they're trying to rig the election, they're trying to steal it. And I'm just thinking, well, I thought that was considered misinformation and hate speech. So it's always one side that literally can say whatever the fuck they want. Nobody fact checks them. Never misinformation. But anybody else who doesn't agree with them or calls out certain things, oh, that's misinformation, that's this. Then you got like all these fake ass people that come and do these, briefings. And half the time, it's like, where do they find these people? Like, they're the worst fucking actors in the world. I just watched, what is her name from, Michael Myers? What is her name? She's old ass actress. She was out there, oh, I can't believe Kanye was through the help his kids get him help, blah, 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 blah. She wasn't even really crying. Like, she wasn't really offended. Nobody's really offended by it. Only certain people in certain demographics are offended by it. But, you can call other people Nazis, extremists, say, they deserve to like not get hospital treatment. Certain people deserve to die, I mean, it's just fucking extreme, And it's like, okay, well, you can do all this, but it's all one-sided again. And, I was really hoping that like with Elon Musk, there would be some actual change. Like, there's a lot of like questionable things about him too, and like with the World Economic Forum and all that. And I go into it, but I always have like hope. I always think like, okay, I don't want to believe the worst case scenario. I want to believe that there's somebody out there who actually fucking cares, that can't be fucking threatened by the powers that be. And I'm still shadow banned on all my accounts. Actually, even Instagram, I'm getting even more censored now. And like Kanye West, Adidas cancels him, JP Morgan cancels him. People are like, oh, I'm going to leave Twitter, just like they said they were going to move to Canada. Never fucking happened. Never fucking happened. Like, everything they say they're going to do never fucking happens. All this outrage, all this uproar, and then it's on to the next subject, right? But there's also some questionable things going on with, a lot of factories that produce, like, food and stuff like that are burning down. And you got, Klaus Schwab saying you will owe nothing and be happy by 2030. And you have like planes just crashing into these food, catching on fire. Bill Gates is the number one landowner of farmland along with China. And actually, China actually has certain, I guess you would call it police stations in some American cities because they're here to keep their Chinese citizens in check, which I find is weird because why can China have police stations in America? Nobody questions that either. And then you have, the CDC going like, oh yeah, we recommend COVID vaccines for all kids. It should be introduced to their vaccine schedule. And then they raised the price in it, and then the stock rose over 300% after the CDC made that announcement. Then it's like all these huge things are going on, but all this petty ass shit's going on. Nobody's talking about real issues. Like, you have Greg Abbott shipping people to Democrat sanctuary cities. Now they want to call it human trafficking, but they denied the fact that there's real trafficking going on of like, women and children and some really fucking evil, sadistic things. And like, especially like Clinton, she wants to come out here and talk about all that bullshit. Dude, Ghislaine Maxwell was at her daughter's wedding. She's in the fucking wedding photos. So spare me, leftists. Spare me the bullshit. Like, not everybody wants. Sorry, I know it's so it's fucking irritating. I shouldn't have. This is so fucking. This is a disaster. But I love Halloween. I really do. I love Halloween. And it's like we don't see the list. We don't see anything. But they want Trump's taxes. They want this. They want that. They're going after all these frivolous things, and there's some real ass shit going on that everybody's just kind of like, oh, no, that's a conspiracy. Is it though? How many conspiracies have come true? A lot. A lot of conspiracies have come true, my friend. And, I don't know. I feel very uncomfortable about it. I feel extremely uncomfortable about it, especially like with PayPal, how they came out and said it was a mistake. They're not going to fine people $2,500, like literally just go and deduct money out of your accounts for misinformation. Then they came back and they're doing it now. So it's like they denied it, but now they're doing it. And I noticed the Associate Press or whatever, they've been really quiet on a lot of stuff lately. And I don't think there's going to be an end to this. I just really honestly think it's just going to keep getting worse. And there's really not a whole lot we can do about it because we are not a part. We're not a part of the club. And you see what they've done to a sitting president. They banned him from social media. Okay? We're watching Kanye West come out and apologize. We're watching Elon Musk delete tweets about, like, things that are honestly questionable. Like, but why is it wrong to question things? Like, it's human nature to critically think. It's human nature to be like, well, that doesn't make sense. So what's really going on here? So this guy's a nudist, and he filmed the January 6th stuff. And he's with Pelosi's husband as some. And now it's all poor Nancy. Let's ignore the insider trading and all that. Let's just focus on now she's a victim. You notice how everybody jumps to things, right? And then later on it comes like, oh, it wasn't really, well, it was kind of this or that. But nobody ever goes back and says, oh, well, that was actual misinformation. This whole misinformation, disinformation shit really pisses me off because even in my son's school, his teacher was talking about that in class. And he called Russia an old dying regime, which I think is rude. What if there's a Russian kid in the class? What if his parents are Russian? So it's like you got these liberal teachers and they're saying these things. And not only that, they're in English class, they're teaching kids misinformation, disinformation. And then the teachers literally said, if you spread misinformation, disinformation, what does that create? War. Like, they're telling kids, if you don't groupthink, you're inciting a war. Majority of Americans don't give a shit about January 6th. Because it's like it's been a show trial forever. If they had any real solid proof, things would have been taken care of already. They're just delaying it, pushing it out. People are more worried about, like, hey, it costs a lot for groceries. Hey, every time I go to the gas, I silently want to choke myself because I'm thinking, when is this bullshit going to fucking end? When you go to get a flight or, just random, normal, everyday things that you do, it's so much more expensive. And it just keeps getting more and more expensive. And I like how they're like, oh, it's called shrinkflation. What is shrinkflation ever been a fucking thing? No, what you're doing is you're shrinking the package, putting less stuff in there, and you're charging people 15 times more. It's called, you're a greedy motherfucker. You're a greedy fucking asshole. It's not shrinkflation. No, what the fuck is wrong with these people? And I kind of low-key think the reason they're honestly doing this too isn't just for like, the whole 2030, but because under Trump for those 4 years, they lost a lot of their fucking revenue because he quit that shit. He's like, no, this is how it's going to be. So a lot of these corporations lost a lot of money too. So I think like it's kind of like they're punishing us. They're punishing us for liking the big man orange. Big man fucking orange. I hope Big Man Orange makes it back in 2024. I don't know. Hillary's on a roll. And I think a lot of people are scared of Hillary. Because even Kanye West came out. And then like Kim Kardashian and Kris Kardashian are taking pictures with Hillary Clinton. Ooh, we love her. Like, what the fuck, man? Ugh, that shit makes me sick. All of you people out there who support that bitch, you're just as bad. She like just crashed somebody's birthday party in like an all like what is that Avatar costume? She's just desperate for fucking attention. God damn. And have you ever noticed like every man that the Kardashians are with, they fuck them up. Like, Bruce turned into a fucking female, Odom, drug addict, like all of them. Travis Scott ends up like having the Astro World event with like kind of ritualistic looking shit. I mean, none of them have good fucking track records with men. Chloe, they all cheat on her. I honestly think they're witches. I think they're fucking witches, and that's why they're down with Hillary. When Kanye West mentioned how like, oh, they're telling me I gotta go, like telling Kim to influence me to talk about such and such things. Is anyone really surprised? Are you surprised? I'm not surprised. They have that much fucking power over a lot of people. Hillary Clinton even said, if he wins, we'll hang by a noose. Yeah, hello, McFly, people wake up, dude. We're kind of like in a fucking like civil war that people don't even realize. Because, you know, there's a lot of people waking up now, but I think it's honestly too late. And I hate to say it, but I really do. I think it's fucking too late. I don't think there's a lot that can be done anymore. Because under like emergency acts and, you know, national emergencies and stuff like that, the Patriot Act actually takes all your rights away, all your constitutional freedom, your, a lot of your civil rights. And, I find it really funny how, nobody's really talking about what's going on at the border and what's happening to people. Like a lot of this trafficking stuff and a lot of this stuff going on with kids, like with John Podesta and all that. Like, that's some crazy stuff. Have y'all seen John Podesta's art with his brother? It's some sick, twisted shit. And everybody's like, like, what? What is wrong with you? Like, no. And, the New York, I think it was the New York Times or the Washington, no, I believe it was the New Yorker came out and said that pedophiles are not criminals. They have a sickness. How about you ask anybody who's been fucking violated as a child how they feel about you saying we need to sympathize with them. They're mentally ill. It's okay. We shouldn't punish them. We shouldn't look at them that way because it's a mental illness. Do you know what kind of mental illness kids who've been violated go through? It destroys them. So to normalize things that hurt other people because your own sick, twisted ass needs to cover your fucking ass is mind-blowing. And the fact, and I get it now. After seeing like Elon and Kanye come out and apologize, like all these people, like whoever is in control, whoever's running this, they make it pretty fucking clear. You do what the handlers say, you stay with the narrative, you do what you're told, or, we'll do this or we'll do that. The blackmail, they'll cut you off. They'll just basically fucking destroy you. So I can't even imagine what they have on Elon Musk. He's a fucking dork. I mean, my God, he is. He's a fucking dork. I mean, and just like, they go after Grimes all the time. She's fucking weird, dude. She turned herself into an elf. Like, these people aren't fucking normal. Not only that, he was wearing like some kind of like jacket with Grimes, some kind of like Hollywood event where on the back of it, it's like Freemason symbol or, whatever. I don't know. I honestly think that this is just all theater, and all the people who are saying that are for us and they're, really fighting for us. I just think it's show. I think they're just trying to buy time to keep us at bay, us mere peasants. I am the queen. Bow down to me, you peasants. It's like they're just buying time, and they're just feeding us hope that somebody's going to come in and make things different. But the truth is, this has been going on since what, 2015 now? I mean, I don't see any change. I see it getting a lot fucking worse. Some people are like, oh, show us a plan. This is going to happen, that's going to happen. Yeah, no, man. They're all part of the same fucking club. We're not a part of it. We're not. We're their peasants. We're just their fucking bitches. And if, you don't say and do what we want, we'll delete you on social media. We'll get you fired from your job. We'll come to your house and threaten you, attack you. You got people vandalizing art. going to 18-wheelers, popping their fucking tires. They all videotape this, put it on social media because it's climate activism. It's allowed. No, it's fucking vandalism. At the end of the day, it's fucking vandalism. It's like, it's bullshit, honestly. And this whole like right wing extremism thing, I don't see it. Because most people call me like what you will. But when I was young, like I was against guns because one of my best friends was killed on my 16th birthday. Like somebody just came up behind him and shot him in the back for like a gang initiation. Because I grew up in like a really rough area. And I was just like, what the fuck? So I never liked guns because of that. But then when I got older, and I had responsibilities, bills, and I'm more aware of what's going on in society. Statistics like what it's common sense. And as you get older and mature, you see why certain things are important to have, and you can't lose that right. So it's funny that people are like, well, you shouldn't have this and you shouldn't have that. Those are the same people who said we welcome all, asylum seekers in Martha's Vineyard. What they do? They got them the fuck out of there, and they're like, "Oh my god, thank you! Oh my god, oh thank you! Oh, I'm so happy!" And I'm like, "Really, you fucking scumbags, dude! They're the people who push all these narratives. Like on The View, they come out here and they talk about white people and this and that. Like, so it's okay to bash white people, hate conservatives, Christians, anybody who thinks for themselves, or you know you know what I mean. They're a free game. But if you talk about somebody else, oh no, that's hate speech. They'll sue you, just like Kanye getting sued for George Floyd. Well, I mean, it's kind of, in the report, he was on a lot of drugs. So what the fuck? And he donates to the kids' college fund. And these greedy fucking bastards. It's like, we'll punish you by suing you, and we'll go on the TV and act like we're so offended and so hurt. In reality, you're fucking not. You're sick, man. You're evil. You're gross. And these people are only about, I would say, 2% of America's population. The rest of us, we're all being held hostage. And quite frankly, I'm not down for hostage shit. I'm like, no, I gotta breathe. I need to just be me. I'm not filtered. I don't sugarcoat shit. I think for myself. And if people don't like it, I don't give a fuck. But that's the danger. It's like you have to be that fake ass, kiss ass person, like it's all high school cliquey. Oh, well, no, oh my god, yeah. And even though, all the cheerleaders are low key the whores, they'll call the people who aren't like in their cheer little fucking groups and, oh, they're whores, but really they're the ones that are hoeing around on the weekends. It's so fucking cliquey high school bullshit. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Not only that, growing up, I never referred to my friends as, that's my white friend, that's my Mexican, that's my black friend. We were just fucking friends, dude. None of this shit started until Obama came around. Obama, oh, he makes me so fucking sick. I cannot stand him. I cannot stand him at all. It's just sick. And I honestly, I want to be optimistic, and I've been optimistic forever right now about everything, but I don't see it. I really don't fucking see it. And a lot of issues that are real, I've noticed like a lot of, big like Twitter accounts or YouTubers who have like big, high followers, they don't talk anything controversial. They stick to what Fox is saying, what Newsmax, they all stick to the same fucking goddamn talking points. They're all paid fucking too. Candace Owens, kiss my ass. She's just another fucking Fox dumbass, just like the rest of them. What happens is they're really activists. They're really out for what's right? And then they get a little fame, get a little money, get a little endorsements, and as soon as they get it, they get threatened. They'll lose it if they say anything. So they're like, oh shit, it's fucking sick, man. Even like Candace Owens like went against Kanye West. And that's the thing. They're all fucking frauds. They're all phonies. Newsmax, Fox News, all of them. They all sold out. OAN. Yeah, they all fucking sell out. None of them are genuine. Because if they were genuine, they would just say shit like I do. Like, I say what I fucking feel. I say what I think. And if that offends you, that's a you fucking problem. That's not me a problem. That's a you motherfucking problem. If you cannot handle somebody else's opinion that you don't like, that hurts your butt fucking hurt feelings, get the fuck over it. That is not my problem. That's your problem. You need to ask yourself why you're so offended by anybody who has a different perspective. Anybody who doesn't think like you or agree with you. Why do you get so angry? Why do you feel threatened by that? Why do you feel like you can sit there and act like you're the victim, but then turn around and wish death on people who don't agree with you? And that's okay. Totally okay. Because you're a liberal, right? No. We need to open asylums. These people are fucking mentally ill. I'm tired of fucking fooling around with fucking mental illness. To me, it is god fucking annoying. It's fucking annoying. And what do you hear politicians talk about? And we're watching even like Democrats right now already setting up the plot on how conservatives are trying to steal the election. Just like Trump and Russian collusion and all this. And you notice like all this money that goes to Ukraine, where is any of it accounted for? What's going on over there? Then they're like, dirty bomb. Notice how the media is always like a million steps ahead. And they're like, they already have stories written before you even know. You would think that kind of stuff would be intelligence, you know? Why is the mainstream propaganda news coming out, oh, well, Russia's saying there's going to be a dirty bomb and they're going to put a bomb in this city? Isn't that like, shouldn't you not say that kind of stuff? Because isn't that like it's a risk to national security? Not only that, you're saying like people are threatening nuclear war, this and that. And I don't see anybody from like, military coming out and saying this kind of stuff. It's fucking CNN and all these people. I'm just like, yeah, okay. Like they come out with stories that aren't even really news. It's just gossip. It's like, I can go get In Touch Weekly or like one of those fucking trash garbage magazines at the grocery store if I want to listen to gossip. I don't want to hear that shit. Nobody wants to hear that shit. I think everybody in this country is fed up with this shit. And liberals, oh my God, dude. You gotta grow a fucking pair. And if you cut them off, you need to accept that you cut them off. We understand you were kind of like, part of this social experiment, But in reality, even people who regret transitioning and they're detransitioning, now the left mob is coming after them. Oh, you're you're this and you're that. How can you go against trans? They're calling them Nazis. How is it that anybody who doesn't, just like the Muslim school parents at the, I'm sorry, I have like this little tape to make these stupid things stay because I don't have time to iron it. Whatever. I'm so fucking done with this goddamn costume. Okay, so like the Muslim parents who were coming out about the LGBTQ books and all that, they call them fucking Nazis. Okay, Muslim parents who don't want porn, soft porn, kind of, pornographic-ish, graphic, talking about how Billy likes, when his prostate gets rubbed, it feels good, Like these, why is that in school, dude? That is sick. That is sick. It is sickening. And they're like, well, they need to know. That's not your place, man. That is not your fucking place. I don't even get it anymore. It's so basically any race, any religion, any gender, even if you're trans, if you're a liberal, if you're, lesbian, if you're this, you're all gonna get thrown under the bus one day. Just like people who are detransitioning. Now trans community's turning on them. Then you have that one guy from TikTok come out for the Ulta commercial. I was like, oh my God, sad boy Dylan. But now I'm like, girl, I'm gonna have babies. And he's like prancing around the fucking forest, wearing all this bright pink and all. That's not womanhood. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm gonna be a mother one day. How? You don't have a fucking uterus. How are you a woman? How the fuck are you gonna give birth to a baby? You have a dick, dude. You can go slap on some tits, cut your dick off, wear a wig, dress in all the fucking fuzzy pink shit you want frolic around in the fucking forest, act like, oh my god, I'm gonna get lipstick, and oh my god, look at this. That's insulting. This is not an episode of fucking Clueless. That's insulting to natural born women. Get the fuck over yourself. And if you're a woman and you say that, you're bad. Even lesbians and feminists who are coming out and like, no, I'm offended by that. Anybody who comes out and says they're offended to Gay Boy Dylan and the Ulta Beauty, and honestly, they lost $400 for me because after I saw that, I went to Sephora and I spent like $400. Like, fuck that, dude. Y'all lost my money. I don't care. Like, you literally offended me. You mocked me as a person, me as Stephanie, a woman who's had children who goes through real woman shit, and like Fun Boy knew Dylan, now a girl. He doesn't get his period. He doesn't have to deal with all this girl stuff. I'm not trying to even get into that, but it's just like, how dare you? Like, it's bad enough you put men in girls' sports, and so you have parents who probably spent tons of money putting their kids in sports programs since the time they were babies. And then all of a sudden, all this political warfare goes on. And then you got some dude who's like, oh, I'm a girl. And comes in there and just like demolishes all the girls. But it's for equality. It's all equality. It's all equality. How dare you not make them feel loved and wanted? It's not that, dude. They should have their own fucking league. Hello, McFly. It's not fucking rocket science. And that's just like the Martha's Vineyard. I would like to see Martha's Vineyard schools, the girls' sports, get infiltrated with a bunch of trans women. And let's see how they react to that. They sure as hell didn't like their sanctuary city being, up for grabs when Craig Evans, DeSantis, I forget which one it was. But it's like they're hypocrites. So, they all have like kids that play sports. So how would they like it if a bunch of men who say they're girls go in there and destroy their kids? I'm not ugly like that. I'm not like, send, because I don't want people to be a part of this bullshit and get hurt, because I think a lot of these people, they've been manipulated. They have parents who, it's like Munchausen by proxy. They're like getting attention, telling their kids, oh, well, you should do this. You need to support that. Because they want clicks and likes and shares, and everybody's addicted to that dopamine hit on social media. Like me, accept me. Oh my god, I want to be part of the cool people. Like, like, you're fucking gay. I mean, no, I can't say that. I can't say that either. I can't say anything. Actually, it's funny because YouTube has been deleting so many of my videos, even that are like 2+ years old. So videos from over 2 years ago are now being deleted for misinformation, disinformation. Yeah, okay, what the fuck ever, man. Like, just stop. Just like come out and be like, yeah, okay, we're gonna go full like Nazi. And that's the thing. They call people like me a Nazi. Who are the real fucking Nazis? Let's be real here. Let's be real about this. Let's be real. Who are the real Nazis? It's pretty fucking obvious at this point. I don't know. Praying for the best, prepare for the worst, because midterms, this is going to be some fuckery. And there's going to be a lot of like claims of all sorts of stuff going on. And then the closer we get to 2024, it's just going to get more intense, more crazy. And just try not, and like what I've had to do is just kind of like sometimes just disconnect from social media. Like I'll go on there and like post like cat videos, or like, there's this chick on Instagram who makes fun of, how like a lot of the people will like make these horrible recipes. They're like, oh, look at this. She's hilarious. She like makes fun of these people like, today we're cooking, and it's like people get like a big block of Velveeta, and they'll put like a couple eggs in the middle that are raw, put like all these noodles. It's like, what the fuck? And it's all white people. And I'm like, y'all are making me look bad. This is fucking ridiculous. Speaking of white people, I like how everybody wants to call for like reparations and all that. Well, I'm Irish. My family straight up came here because of the Great Potato Famine, where the family in charge right now, that has like heirs and all that, untouchable royal family. Yeah, they destroyed my fucking country. And actually, my ancestors came here off a boat. And there was Irish need not apply. Where's my reparations? Irish are discriminated on. Italians were discriminated on. Cubans were discriminated on. Everybody's been discriminated on. So to hear this, oh, you know what color people are victims, and oh my God, we need affirmative action, this and that. Yeah, well, no, because, you know, I don't care what color your skin is. I care, like, are you educated? Are you qualified? Like, if you're going to have to give me heart surgery or some shit like that, or I have to get on a plane, I don't give a fuck what race you are. I want to know how many years experience you have. Do you know what you're doing? Are you smart? Like, I don't fucking care. I mean, we can't just keep dumbing down people. I mean, it's bad enough, honestly. It's really fucking bad. Especially like the public schools. Jesus Christ, man. They have dumbed these kids down so much, especially since like COVID. It's honestly very disturbing. Because it's like, yeah, okay. They got no nuts. These kids are so fucking weak. But I refuse for my kids to be like that. Nope, not gonna happen. No, can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. I can't let my kid be one of these dumbass kids because they're just going to end up broken and on medication and confused and angry and hurt and lost and codependent. And I'm not trying to do that because if you want to make it in the world, you have to be strong. You have to know what the fuck is going on. You have to be able to critically think and look at things through many different perspectives. And right now, they're teaching kids, no, you don't look at anything but what we tell you, and that's it. And if you don't, you're creating a war. Oh, you're creating a war. And you're a fucking Nazi. Jesus! Well, I hope everybody had a fabulous Halloween. Actually, I just got back I went on the Kiss cruise. It was so much fun. Went to Cabo and all that. Went to Cabo Wabo. It was amazing. And then, so much fun stuff happened. It was a lot of fucking fun, but I'm kind of really fucking tired. But I said I would do a video when I got back. This happens to be Halloween. Alright, I love you guys. Hit that like, subscribe, and share. I'm going to try to do like some more videos. But honestly, I went back to school like I said. And I just, like, I had some stuff going on. I had to take a leave of absence for like personal stuff. So like I had some time today. But I really want to start doing videos again. It's just really hard for me because it's like, I'll do videos, like I used to like put so much effort and work into it, and just like now they get deleted because of violated terms or whatever, and they're forever changing every fucking day. Not only that, I'm shadow banned into oblivion. It's kind of like fuck, and I see why they do it to people now, because it's kind of intended to make you like not want to do it. Like fuck, what's the point? And I know I've gotten kind of shitty about that. And it's not that I don't appreciate people who do watch my videos. It is kind of depressing when, like, I've traveled, I've gone to, all these different things. I've spent so much money on lighting and all this stuff since, fuck, it was like 2020 maybe? I don't know. It's been a couple years, and I just see it all, and I just feel like I'm just chasing my tail. Even on Twitter, no matter what I do, I'm shadow banned, and I'm just tired of it. And it's like, I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to keep fighting the good fight. I'm never going to give up. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like, it's demotivating. And it's not that I don't appreciate people or I'm just being an asshole or I just come out and I wish I had that same energy where I wanted just keep doing videos and all that, but it's like I feel like people like me aren't allowed to be heard. People like me were supposed to just shut up. And it's been like that my entire life, even in high school, growing up forever. Like I've always been the person who's like, yeah, okay, whatever, that's stupid. I've never gone with, the clicky shit or being fake. I can't do fake. I can't do fake people. I am who I am. If you like me, like me. If you don't like me, okay, that's not going to affect my life. But unfortunately, that's not the world we live in, especially now. And I don't know. I know I'm not the only one who's like dealing with this shit. So I'm like not trying to give myself like a pity party, But at the same time, it's like, fuck, man, I'm just sick of it. Like, I just want to be able to be myself, think for myself, have my own fucking opinions, like, come out here and, like, just speak my fucking mind without having somebody tell me I can't or no, that's wrong. It's my own fucking thoughts. If I think it or if I think differently, it's because I am not you and you are not me and we are all not the same. Not everybody thinks alike, and that's okay. We don't have to fight about it, but you don't have to get butthurt. You don't have to sue, and you don't have to cancel people because they don't agree with you or think like you. You know, we're supposed to like agree to disagree. And not only that, sometimes somebody else may open your eyes to something that you didn't see. And I honestly, a lot of people I talk to who don't have my beliefs, they'll see something, I'm like, okay, I see your point on that. I get it. And I'm okay. I'm a humble person. I'll admit, like, okay, you know what? Now that I think about it, okay, I see that point, that point. But why can't anybody else fucking be a normal fucking adult like that? Why is it always like, seek to try to kill murder? I mean, I just wish people would grow the fuck up. This shit's annoying. I guess maybe it's just like I'm an old soul or whatever, but I just feel like this fucking, I don't know, this simulation, this matrix, whatever fucking portal CERN opened up, I don't belong here. Like, I'm tired of it. Like, I feel like I don't fucking belong here. Like, I don't fit in. I've never felt like I've fit in my entire life. I just feel like people are annoying. They're stupid. They have, like, I like certain things and they're all fixated on, you know, Big Brother and Kardashians. I'm just like, like, I can barely handle that shit. It's so fucking boring and annoying to me. Like, I like documentaries. I like to research. I like to learn things. Because otherwise, I'm bored. I'm not that 9 to 5 robot person. And there's a lot of people out there like that. And those are some people that would surprise you because, you know, you may judge people just like I could judge people. But at the end of the day, we're just judging people on certain stances. We don't really know each other. And I think that's what Democrats are scared of. They don't want us to talk. They don't want us to have open conversations because we will realize, you know what, we're not that different after all. All right, hit that like, subscribe. Love you guys. Happy Halloween. Bye.